All right, g'day guys. Now we're down here with the one and only Matt Baker from the Explore Life. Now it's been a year since we caught up with him. Now a lot has changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, mate. We've been busy. I've been running around like a headless chook, and we've got a couple of new builds, and we've got a couple of new people in the team. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, well, I mean, the content is bloody amazing. Now I hear that you're giving away your beast of a weapon that you
we are, mate.
Showcasing
The dream car. We're giving it away for free, which is pretty crazy. But
that is pretty good, bloody crazy.
Yeah, someone, hopefully a legend or a young family, somebody who wants to use it, will win our 79 series. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that one.
So what do you need to do to enter this?
So literally, you can jump on our website, you can enter for free. If you're down at the show, you can use the QR code or anything from the online store. Every item is an entry, so you can literally grab a hat, grab a shirt, stubby cooler, and win a $250,000 Land Cruiser.
So grab something from your store, do it online or whatever.
Yep.
Put in whatever the code is.
Yep.
For the extra entry. Now, when this is given away,
yep,
do you decal it or do you keep the Explore Life on it?
No, the Explore Life will come off, unfortunately, but yeah, I think...
Because I'm sure any fan would love to spread that around, but I mean, that's your own brand.
I'm sure they will. We'll keep the stickers on the windscreen and we'll put a couple of other ones on, but it's covered in the slick as coating at the moment, so we're going to pull all the slick as off, so the car is basically brand new for them.
And it looks slick.
Yeah, it'll look good. It'll look real good.
So what are you replacing it with? Can I ask?
The 2500 Ram.
Oh, so from a beast to a bigger beast.
Have you seen the beast?
We have seen the beast. Mate, you need a bloody stepladder to get into it.
Yeah, she's a bit of a unit, but yeah, we're shipping that to America on Tuesday. And I'll be 8 months driving around America.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can't bloody wait. I mean, it'd probably be a little bit trickier to get through the tighter tracks.
Yeah, well over there, that's a little Hilux for them, so.
True, yeah.
It's going to be it looks big here, but it's pretty small for the American rigs.
Yeah, well they do like it big over there.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what my wife says anyway. All right, take it easy. Thanks very much for your time.
Mate.
Love your work.
Cheers.
Cheers. Righto guys, we're down here at the Bushwrapz stand and we've got Immy, aka Imogen, to tell us a little bit about the Bushwrapz.
So Bushwrapz is, we do paint protection film kits in a DIY simplified template for the size of Australian four-wheel drives or American if you have a Ram or a Silverado or whatever your car is. So they come in a 1 year and a 5 year warranty option. Yep. So the 1 year warranty cape kit is more of a temporary option if you are someone that doesn't do too much four-wheel driving but is going on a big trip such as the Cape and they want that protection to take off when they get home. The 5 year warranty advanced kits, so they are more of a long-term option. They are warranted for 5 years against any manufacturing defects such as delamination, decoloration, bubbling, cracking, all of that. The 5 year warranty kits are more suited to someone who does regularly go camping,
yep,
beach driving, even just highway driving. You get stone chips just going down the highway. So,
100%.
Yeah, so it is a self-healing film. It is a sacrificial barrier. You can gouge the film, it's not bulletproof at the end of the day, but if you are going down a tight track that is going to gouge your film, the PPF will take the brunt of that impact rather than it going through the film and then into your paintwork.
Taking your paint off, yeah.
Yeah, because if you didn't have the film on your car and you went down that track, your paintwork would be absolutely cooked. After that, whereas if you just have a DIY kit on the side and you gouge it, you peel it off, buy a replacement panel, slap it back on and you're good to go again.
That's it.
And you know, you've only got so much clear coat on these cars nowadays.
Definitely. Some don't even have it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So we're about to do a lap of Australia now. We've got a Y62 which is on order since August last year, so we're still waiting. Now, if we were to get Bushwrapz, what would you recommend for the whole year? Like, we're going to travel around a whole year, plus we want to quit our jobs, don't tell the boss. And yeah, what would be best for us?
I would recommend the 5 year advanced film. It's the tear resistance, like the Cape is very, very good. It's going to protect your paintwork. It's going to do its job at being that sacrificial barrier. But being that you're going on such a long trip, I would recommend the advanced film. the beauty of the DIY kit, I would recommend 100% a DIY kit. If you are traveling around Australia, is that if you're probably bound to damage a panel at some point. It's not if, but it's when.
Yeah.
And you can peel it off wherever you are, order a replacement panel. Obviously, if you can, wherever you are based. We do also have installers across Australia who can do it for you.
Yep.
And then you can just replace it yourself at home. If you are only going to be going on that trip for that 1 year period, and after that you don't plan on doing too much like exploring, then by all means go ahead with the cape. It's going to do the exact same job. It's still going to protect your paintwork, but you sound like someone who will still regularly go four-wheel driving afterwards.
Yeah, well, we want to do a minimum of a year traveling around, and then who knows what will happen after that. You know, may have to do leave without pay or quit.
All like little trips here and there.
Yeah, little trips there, just getting out forward driving, beach work, bush work. Now, I'm pretty good at contacting books for my son. But this is probably a little bit different.
I would say it's easier.
It's easier than contacting books?
Yeah, because contact, you sort of, if you lay it down and you mess it up, you can't lift it back and try and stick it back down. You've got to try again, restart. PPF is installed wet with a slip solution, so it's very forgiving. You have plenty of time to move it around, make sure the alignment's correct, squeegee it down. If you squeegee down one section and then it slightly moves, you can peel it back, respray it, lay it back down. So it's very, very forgiving to install.
All right, so this is it here,
so this is the 5-year warranty DIY kit on the sides of Matt's vehicle here. So it does finish a few mil from the edges. That's why it's DIY. It's a simplified template. Matt also has the Bushwrapz Pro on his bonnet, which is a 10-year warranty film, but Pro isn't available in a DIY option. It has to go through an installer. Ultimately, if you're wanting a 10-year warranty film on your car, you want it to be as seamless as possible. 10 years is a long time.
So get a professional to do it.
And it's completely wrapped, so you actually can't see any edge on his bonnet apart from this really sharp corner. But if you were to get Pro on the sides of your vehicle, it'll be the same finish. It wouldn't have your edges. So, but if you're going on a trip such like you are, you're probably bound to damage a panel. There is some really tight tracks around there.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would recommend DIY. It's most suited to those trips.
All right, and how much, say, I know each car would be different, so each package will be, priced accordingly. Obviously, this is going to be a lot more because there's a lot more car. What would be, say, a Y62?
So a Y62 for the DIY kit, your sides in the 5-year warranty film is $1,320.
Okay.
So that's the DIY. A Ram for your sides, so your fenders, your doors, and your tub sides in the 5-year is $1,550. And that's pretty standard across the board. So a wagon in the 5-year warranty film will be $1,320. A dual cab with the tub sides is also $1,320, unless it's an American vehicle like a Ram. Then it'll be $1,550 for the sides.
Well, I mean, it would be nice to have one of these, but the bank says no, you can only have Mingori noodles. So.
Yeah, all right then.
I know. If we had endless money, we'd get all the cool toys. But we only can do what we can do.
Exactly.
But thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Meet you. Thanks so much.
No worries. Cheers.
Thank you.
G'day guys. Now we're down here with Dean from the Bush Company, and tell us a bit about what's going on today.
Hey mate, well at the Brisbane 4-wheel drive show. It's a great day, nice and hot, and luckily we've got some good shade up of the awnings that we make. So basically I manufacture high-end awnings and rooftop tents, and we're on the Explore Life stand, which is great. So you guys maybe follow Matty Baker in the Explore Life. But it's a good day. A lot of people chatting to a lot of guys.
Righto. So can you tell us a bit about? I mean, there's a lot of 270 awnings out there, and we know that Matt Baker has the Bush Company on his. Tell us a bit about yours.
So effectively, all my products are manufactured in South Africa. The biggest thing with our awnings is the fact and the quality of the canvas that we use. So the quality of our canvas, it's a polycotton ripstop canvas that's been double impregnated with basically a full acrylic resin coating, which makes it waterproof, mildew-proof, all right? And you can actually feel the quality of the product. So it's not like a really thin nylon-based product. So yes, it is slightly heavier, but strength is where it's at with our product.
And I mean, and that's what you need when you're on the tracks. You're doing some of the tough stuff, and you don't want, you want things to last.
That's it. So even the framing, all the framing is extruded. So we have our own tempered strength on our alloy extrusions. Effectively, solid stainless steel hinging at the rear end, as well as solid billets running through the actual shaft, running through the actual awning arms. So it's all designed to be literally the strongest wind-rated awning in the market.
Oh, that's good. Now, I hear that Matt Baker is giving away his beast of a weapon.
Absolutely.
So what's going on about that? What do you need to do?
Pretty insane, guys. So you can jump onto the Explore Life website if you want. Hop on their socials. You'll see all the links in the top of their social feeds. They are giving away the 79 series for free. So effectively, the full build is $250,000 worth of vehicle.
Yep.
You can enter. You don't have to have any money to enter. You don't have to buy coupon codes. So that gets you a chance in. If you want any additional votes or any additional entries, every single product that you purchase from the Explore Life is an additional entry. So as much from a hat to a stubby cooler to a sticker.
Oh, that sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Now we see this is a very capable vehicle, and I guess anyone who wins it will be bloody lucky.
Oh mate, it'll be awesome. I mean, yeah, I hope to win the prize, and I'm sure you probably do too.
Well, yeah, for sure. Will they de-sticker it, or?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the stickers will come off, and that will probably be customer's choice. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to run the Explore Life stickers, they might even let you do that.
No worries.
Cool.
Well, thanks very much for your
Thanks,
time.
mate. Thanks
Much
for the
appreciated.
chat. Catch you later.
Bye, donkey.
Cheers.
Oh, g'day guys. Now we're down here at the Navigator stand yet again with Mark. How you doing?
Always good, Jeremy.
Always
Yourself?
good. Oh,
back for another year?
Yeah, back for another year, back for another spending. But the Minister of Finance, she's off with the kids at the moment, so there won't be too much spending, hopefully, at the moment. Now, what have we got new this year?
A few bits and pieces. We keep adding to the range, and just when we think we've got no more space to do anything new, someone says, hey, flicks us an email, this would be a good idea, and we're like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. And keep adding to the jigsaw puzzle, which is great. But one area that's been really pleasing for us is our furry friends and catering for them. So we've just recently launched, we've had the full-size seat buddy, and we've done a single for the single dogs, so you can still run the two kids on either side and a single dog in the middle, so that's been good. We've also launched a larger dog bed.
Yep.
A lot of people got, for some reason, buying Great Danes. I don't know if they were going cheap at one point, but everyone's getting
that's
into them.
expensive right there, food
Exactly
and the
that.
cost of
Yep,
anyone.
absolutely. And ARB, if you're coming down to the show and having a look around, only exclusive to ARB, we're doing the step combo, which virtually basically you're getting the bag at half price. So
Well, I think, we got that last year, so we've got the combo. We don't need the bigger dog bed. We've already got the dog seat buddy, and so I think we're pretty good at the moment. But is there something that you can only get online?
Yes, there is something only online. Our chairs have been humbly very popular over the last few years, particularly everyone doing the lap around Australia. Friends and people we deal with just go, geez, your chairs are everywhere. We've just launched what we call the Orbit chair, call it the Moon chair. It's nothing new as far as they're available, but everyone wanted, Navigator should bring one out because it's comfy around the fire and whatever. So we listened, we've launched it. It's had a really good take up. Limited stocks, we're not going to do it again. Once it's gone, they're gone, literally back to Orbit. So get on them now, only available online.
All right then. All right, cheers. Thanks very much for that, Mark. We'll definitely check it out. Well, actually, no, we probably won't because we don't need to spend any more money. The wife does that without any help.
She always does that budget well.
Yeah, she does. Hashtag don't tell the wife. But all right, cheers. Much appreciated.
Done. Thanks,
Cheers,
Jeremy.
thanks a lot.
See you again.
All right, there you have it, guys. We have Navigator yet again. G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now we have here from Maxtrax,
Paul.
Now we're about to do a lap of Australia with a Y62 and a full off-road off-grid caravan, but we're conscious of weight, so we want to swap out the metal shackles, which are pretty old school at the moment, for some soft shackles, but we would like a bit of information of, I guess, what's out there and what are their uses, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the main important pieces of our recovery system is removing as much metal as possible. In any sort of rope-based recovery, metal can be dangerous. If a rope goes and throws a bow shackle at you, it can go right through your car. If it hits a person, it can be really, really bad.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen some stuff happen online, and those projectiles, they're lethal.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, people do get hurt every year, and some people do get very badly hurt. Very badly. So We use soft shackles where possible. Like our hitch receiver is made out of billet aluminium.
Yep.
We've actually taken this in destructive testing out to 44 tonne to make sure that effectively we're trying to make this bomb-proof. It's one of two pieces of metal that we allow in our recovery system, but otherwise everything's based on soft gear. Even this here, what we're talking about, this is our fuse shackle.
Okay.
It's rated at a minimum braking strength of 7 tonne. And the idea is that compared to all of the other rope in our system, it's got the lowest rating. So that if you do overload your recovery, this is your known likely point of failure, which means that you can put your rope damper right next to this, so that if you do have an overload, you can bring that rope safely to ground as quickly as possible. The other feature is that this is by far the most affordable piece of rope in the entire system. So if you do need to replace it, you're not up for a $200 kinetic rope.
Yeah.
It's actually a very affordable piece of equipment. But most importantly, it's soft. And so that we want to make sure that there's a minimising a risk of harm.
So if it does go flying, it's a lot safer than the
Exactly
metal
right.
old school shackles.
Exactly right.
All right, so I know you've got a couple of shackles there. So what's the main difference?
Okay, so the fuse shackle, which we just talked about, is it's a feature of our system. Everything else, we use our core shackle. Now, the core shackle is rated at 14 tonne braking strength, and it's your general purpose joiner. So anywhere that you would have used a bow shackle, a D shackle in the past, now you can replace that with a core shackle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. And one of your other colleagues was talking about replacing the winch rope.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us a bit more about that, thanks?
Yeah, so we do a static winch rope, a 30-metre rope. In line with what we were talking about of removing metal, our winch rope at the end has an open loop. It's a soft loop, there's no thimble, there's no metal hook. The idea is that you'll use our soft rope in conjunction with a core shackle or a fuse shackle to do all of your joining. So that just like a kinetic rope, if your winch rope happened to break, there's no metal missile on the end of it, which is going to potentially cause harm to another person.
All right, so what would be, I guess, the minimum, kind of gear that you need in your kit if you were going to swap it all out?
Yeah, well, anybody who's starting their kit or starting to review their kit, step one is a Maxtrax board for every wheel. Maxtrax are, safe, simple, quick and easy. They are by far the most accessible and effective piece of recovery equipment that you can carry in your kit. Yep. So once you've got them, then you can start looking into kinetic rope. Now we sell complete kits that will address all of the needs. They'll come with all of the shackles and kinetic rope that you may need. But fundamentally, once you've gone from your boards, you're moving to probably some form of kinetic rope and the appropriate shackles to join them to your vehicle.
All right, cool. No worries. Well, thank you very much for that. We'll have a look around and see what we actually need for our kit, because at the moment we've got the old school metal shackles, the old snatch straps, and I mean, they've been good and they've got us out of, some sticky situations, but I guess they're probably getting a bit long in the tooth, so we probably need to, revisit it and see, what needs replacing, and also now that we're a bit more conscious in weight, we will need to, swap out those shackles and because weight, GCM and GBMs for touring or traveling with a caravan is very important. And I mean, I see a lot of people, and you wonder how can they be underweight really with everything they've got on, and then bull bar, water, all of that. It all adds up pretty quickly.
True.
All right.
True.
All right. Well, thanks very much for your time, and we'll check it all out. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Thanks very much, guys. We'll get onto it and check out what Maxtrax have to offer. Cheers. We've got some breeze, finally. It's cooled down. Now we're off to try and find the Mini 79 series. Now, Baby Cakes has said she's already seen it before. I tried to look, but I didn't actually come down this way anyway before, so obviously I didn't see it. But I hear it looks bloody amazing. And it's the best looking Jimny out there. So let's check it out. They call it a Toyzuki. It's a 39.5, which is half of 79, and you can apparently win it. So we're going to go check it out in a second and see what it's all about. Now, I like the taupe colour, which it comes in. I wouldn't be too fussed if it came in the taupe or not, but the old wifey doesn't like taupe. But let's go check it out. G'day guys, now we're here with Paul from Maxtrax. Now, what have we got here?
We've got what we've called the Toyzuki 39.5. So it's literally, well, for us we looked at it and it's a half a 79 series. So a mini 79 series Land Cruiser.
It is, it looks bloody amazing. Now, like if you quickly have a glance at it, you think, that's the 79 series. But then you step back a bit, you're like, oh, it is half the size. But it looks bloody amazing. Now, do you think Harrop are going to get on board?
We're hoping that Harrop will get on board. We are still they're in development. They're close, but it's see how close they get it.
So what kind of engine we got on this beast?
So it's a 1.5 litre. It's a standard motor.
Standard motor. Yeah. No turbo yet?
No, we're obviously looking for a supercharger.
So supercharger, yeah. Well, if you're going to go big, go Harrop.
That's it. Yeah.
So they're going to develop it hopefully for the 1.5, because it's having a supercharger on a 1.5 is, what is it? Would it make it up to a 2 litre then?
Potentially, yeah. So I know the guys have got all the gear, all the hardware and everything done. It's all the ECU stuff they're working on at the moment. So we're hoping they can develop that and sort of break into the ECU and get it working for a flash for the show in Sydney.
Oh, and when is the Sydney show?
I think it's July. I'd have to double check my dates, but I think it's sometime in July.
Well, it's going to be a lot cooler than it is today, because I think it's like 40 plus, but it feels like 50 out here.
Yeah, it's
drinking the water, sweating bullets. It is hot as balls out here.
Certainly sweltering.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing the right colour, black, but you're under shade, so it's not too bad.
But not when I step out in the sun, it's not the right colour.
Exactly,
yeah.
It's super, super hot. Yeah. I mean, just like this 39.5.5 series. But we'll show you a bit of a look around the vehicle, and but thanks very much for your time, Paul.
No worries.
All right, much appreciated. Cheers, thanks a lot.
No worries.
You. G'day guys, now we've got, is it Brad? Big Brad from Maxtrax. Now, you are the founder?
Yes.
Oh my God, we have a legend in our midst right here. Maxtrax, I mean, if you haven't heard of Maxtrax, you've probably been living under a rock, which you'll probably need the Maxtrax to get out if you got stuck. So, how did Maxtrax actually start?
It's a long story, but I used to write a four-wheel drive guidebook called Dirty Weekends. And I mean,
who doesn't like a dirty weekend?
Everyone loves a dirty weekend.
Yeah.
So I was doing research for a North Queensland and Cape York guide.
Yep.
And I drove out onto the beach and got stuck. Hopelessly stuck, tide coming in,
as you do.
mangrove mud,
yep.
On my own, 6 hours on a hand winch. And when I finally got out, I thought, that really sucked.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way.
Yep.
So I got home and I started doing some homework to see what was available to solve that issue, and there wasn't. And I went, I'm going to be travelling Australia solo. I need something that I can rely on to get me out.
I need some gear to get me here.
Yeah, I need something that works every time, doesn't break down, doesn't need maintenance, just works.
Yeah.
And that's when I started on the journey, and it took me about 5 years of R&D, testing, prototyping, and eventually just went, that works, let's do it. And I showed it to a few people and they were like, when can I have some?
Yep, sign me up.
And I only really wanted it for me. I just thought, if I can take a stack of 10 that I can build a road next time I get stuck on a beach somewhere. And it just turns out that I'm not the only one that's ever been stuck on a beach.
No, I mean,
so,
we've all been there. I mean, personally, I have too.
Anyone that says they've never been stuck, never been really off-road.
Exactly,
So after that, you know, we launched in 2005 and basically it's just sort of rolled from there. Took us a while to convince people that two-bit to plastic could actually do the job. But once people started using them and rescuing other people, and we would get phone calls saying, do you make those orange things? Because I just got rescued by someone and I need some. And I just went from there. And you know, that's a long story, but
yeah, well, and now they're like a household name in the four-wheel drive industry.
Yeah.
And they don't only come in orange now.
No, well,
No.
I always wanted just orange because obviously the safety side of it, and they're easy to find in the mud or when they're buried. But you know, we did a military show in the US, and obviously green and tan and black was the military colour, so we did them. And then we went to an FJ Cruiser Summit in the US one year, and all the FJ guys wanted yellow and red and blue to match their FJ Cruisers.
You're like, well,
so we did
okay.
that, and then we did a pink breast cancer fundraising thing, and then we did purple, and then it just grew from there. So you know, people like to accessorise their four-wheel drives, and you know, if someone wants a particular colour, we'll have a look at it and go, yeah, we think it looks pretty good.
So apart from the colours, they've also evolved, haven't they? So there's two different kinds of versions.
Yeah, so the Mark II is the full nylon version.
Yep.
And then the Extreme, which we released, we had some feedback from some of our military customers saying we get grunts hop in and just put the right foot down and just burn all the teeth off.
That's right.
And we said, well, we can sort of come up with a solution for
Yeah.
that. So that was the impetus to develop the Extreme with the metal teeth, so replace the alloy teeth to solve that issue.
Yeah.
So for the professionals, the people that are doing it all the time, who are out there in the field, you know, that board that's getting used regularly, it's going to last them a long time.
Or for the people that don't have right foot control.
Yeah. People that can't read no wheel spin.
Exactly. You know, I mean, we've all been there. We've all spun our wheels accidentally, obviously, but you know, we get nervous. We're going to try and get out of a tough spot. We try and use a bit of the right foot. But it's been so good to see you here. Really appreciate your time, and enjoy the rest of the day. Cheers, much appreciated. Cheers.
No worries.
Take it easy. All right, g'day guys. Now we're down here at the Kaon site, or the Kaon store. Now who have we got here?
Tin from Kaon. I'm the founder and product designer for Kaon.
Oh, that's bloody awesome. Okay, now we've got a Y62 on order, so we need a few accessories. Now we're looking at, I guess, the rear barrier, maybe the parcel shelf at the top. Can you tell us a bit more about that, please?
So the rear storage products are one of our most popular products. So we do a rear roof shelf, a standalone rear roof shelf for the Y62, which is compatible with our light cargo barrier and also our Molly panel system as well, which gives you heaps of flexibility to add accessories.
All right. Okay, that sounds good. And have you got any new products out at the moment?
We do. If you come down to the show, we're sneak peeking a few little products. We've got the console electrical panels. So these here are surface mount and allows you to put switches, USB ports and 12-volt sockets. So they look really awesome. You can mount them anywhere on the shelves or on the dividers. We also got the flush consoles here as well. And the other one that's been really popular are these pod that attach to the side here for sort of quick access items. But anything with that Molly pattern there, you can attach.
Well, they look pretty awesome. Now, have you got any show specials if people to come down?
The show special is free shipping on all our products, whether you buy it here or online. We've got so much stuff we can't bring it all. So if you're interested in anything, order it and we get it shipped to you for free.
Oh, that sounds bloody awesome. Well, we'll have a check around because we do definitely need some things for our Y62, which, like I said, is on order. Should be here hopefully next month or the month after. Delays have been pretty crazy across the board with caravans, with 4x4s. It's just been ridiculous ever since COVID, but hopefully that's behind us now. So we'll check out your gear, and hopefully I'll have to speak to the Minister of Finance, obviously, because she's the one who approves everything, even though we do need it. But
they love it. They love it. The ladies love this storage, keeping everything tidy. And the wait time of these is not too much because we actually made these right in Brisbane. So these are all in stock at the moment.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right then. Cheers. Much appreciated. Thanks for your time.
No worries. Thank you.
Cheers. All right, guys. There you have it. We have some products that we will definitely get, and we'll have to check with the Minister of Finance to order them. All right. Who's gone somewhere? Okay. Bye. Righto guys, now we're down here at the ARB stand with Harvey. Now we're going to check out these amazing looking fridges. Can you tell us a bit more about them, please?
Yeah, sure. So starting down the end, we've got our Elements fridge. So this one's designed to be weatherproof, it'll take a beating, You know, you could mount this one out on a tray, that sort of thing. You can lock it as well, which is handy. You can put a padlock through, and it's got the gas strut as well, which is handy. So that's sort of like your tradie style fridge. You know, it can mount outside, which is some of the other ones can't. And then we go down to our Zero range. So these are relatively new on the scene in the last couple of years. We build every component of this fridge. So that has our compressor inside, whereas the old Classic still has the old German damp frost compressor. These have the Bluetooth module built in, so you can sync it to your phone, you know, monitor temperature, that sort of thing.
Yep.
You can change the temperature, change the settings from your phone, which is cool. You can still do that with the Classic, you just need to purchase the module.
All right.
So depending what your needs are, you know, where it's going to mount and that sort of thing, sort of determines what sort of fridge you would go for.
All right, now in terms of portability, and if you want to just take it, you know, take it away from your setup, I know you've got a fridge that takes a lithium battery, is that correct?
Yeah, so that's our lithium power pack there. So that'll connect to your Zero fridge. You can see it sort of magnets on. So that turns your fridge into a portable unit. You know, depending what it's going to draw, you know, it could run it for up to 8 hours.
All right, so if you just use this primarily as a fridge, you can take it to, you know, picnics or whatever, take the battery pack, and you can probably get about 8 hours. I mean, picnics don't normally run for 8 hours, so
right.
You've got plenty of power. So the best thing to do is like run it overnight or start it overnight and pull it down, have this obviously the battery pack fully charged, and then you just connect that, take it off from your car setup and connect that, and then you're good to go.
You know, good for going down the beach if you're going for a few hours, keep the beers cold, and then it goes back into the fridge, back into the vehicle, and then it can just run as normal.
No worries. And these ones weatherproof or?
No, these are designed for internal use. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Elements is the only weatherproof fridge we do.
Hence the name Elements.
Exactly right. Yeah. Yep. You can get a bag for them as well, which is helpful just in keeping it insulated, keeping it cooler for longer periods.
Yep.
So that's a good option to have as well.
All right. Much appreciated. That yeah, a lot to think about, and they do. They're quite a good-looking unit.
Awesome, man.
All right. Cheers. Much appreciated. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, bud.
Makeup and wardrobe quickly. Wipe the sweat off. It's so hot. G'day guys. G'day guys. Now we're here just in front of the Kaon stand. Now we've run into these bloody legends. And who are we?
Inpursuit.
Inpursuit of the top 5. Yeah. Well, we've been trying to catch up with them for quite a while now. We missed them at the Caravan show, was it?
Gold Coast Caravan Expo.
Gold Coast Caravan Expo. Now, they noticed us only because of the wagon, which we can see here.
Wagon stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, that wagon stands out like dog balls. Now, how are you guys doing here? What are you guys looking for? Picking up stuff? Just having a browse?
Looking at some stuff for some upgrades for the car.
Yeah.
We've got 2 patrols now, so we've got a list.
We've got a list of stuff
it's
to buy.
getting bigger and bigger.
Just walked past some seats over there, looking at some upgrades for the front seats.
Well, you got to be comfy when you're driving now. I guess, so you got your Y62, and you got,
both
they're
GU,
2?
Both GU patrols.
Oh, both GU.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Y61s, one's a build, like real build, it's chopped in half, new engine going in, full build spec, and the other ones we bought because Shana got fed up of us not having a full drive and we needed one to go.
So might as well get another one just in case.
It's just still a work in process too, so there's some stuff going in there. We're speaking to the guys from iTech, we got some stuff from them the other day to build out the rear end of it, so we can put some electrical system in so we can be off grid for a while. Yeah, we're just electrical systems, seat covers, some wheels, but then we changed the seats, so we're looking at getting some upgrades of seats. They're quite nice and comfortable.
What, suspension seats or?
Yeah, they're full. I think they're just on the corner there. I can't remember what their name was. Them guys are literally that. At Brendo.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're just having a look, and we just bumped into the guys from Opus down there, which we've got coming soon, so.
Oh, nice.
Have a chat to them.
Yep. So, in pursuit of your top 5, tell us about your top 5. Is GU, 2 of them, are they part of the top 5, or is that top 2, or
no,
what do we got?
Top 5 is basically us not limiting ourselves to finding, or just it's us in the pursuit of our top 5 places around the world, our top 5 things to do, just everything.
Fishing spots.
Everything.
You're like, name your top 5. All right, bam, 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 bam.
So just never settling for second best. Like, we just want to find a top 5 of everything.
Oh, that's the way to be. I mean, you've only got one life. You've got to live it and make the most of it. And if you can find the top 5 of everything, then you're doing bloody awesome.
Yeah, so the plan is to travel the world, travel Australia, do all sorts of things and just tick that bucket list off until we come up with a list of 5 of the most best places.
Yeah.
Awesome adventures. The kit, they got the kids involved. And just fine.
Well, I mean, having the kids at this age and you're just taking them on adventures, it's something that they'll remember. They're not going to remember, that day, remember I was on the iPad or whatever, but if they're out and about, like, I caught this big fish or crab or whatever, I mean, that's something that they're going to remember. And traveling around, and I guess not being at school might be good too.
No one loves homeschool.
And for us, not being at work, that would be, I cannot bloody wait. Don't tell my boss, but so looking forward to your adventures, and we can't wait to bloody start our adventure too, which is...
Have to do some travels with you.
Sorry?
Have to do some travels with you.
Yeah, definitely. So when do you guys head off?
Get camper trailer in June, so hopefully around then. Perfect time to head up north. And
so you picked the camper trailer. Is it secret or?
No, we got the Opus OP4.
Oh yeah, you pump it up.
Yeah. Wait, you hit a button, push a button.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
So we got that coming. That comes June. There's a bit of a delay on that, but we should see that in June. So then we plan on heading north and then going over the top into the Kimberleys.
And we'll be there for ages.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big place. I mean, there's a wait on everything. I mean, we ordered our patrol, what was it, August last year? And it might be getting built this month. Be ready by May, June, fingers crossed. Hopefully way before June, because we do need to set it up for the Big Oz Explorers camp out. Are you guys going?
We possibly are going to that, yeah.
Because it just sold out again.
I think we have tickets, we just work out where we're going.
So you got tickets, and if you can't make it, look, I'm sure someone's going to snap.
We give them away.
Be like, scalp them, no.
So we just give them away to someone if we can't make it, so.
Yeah. Or you could do this amazing giveaway. I mean, sure, there'll be hundreds of people wanting to get in there, because I know that the first time they they sold out, it was 3 hours. They sold out all the tickets. I was lucky to get into it, which was good, and got some brownie points with the wifey. So but now we just need our patrol, because at the moment we've got the Ford Everest. We can tow the caravan, we just can't tow it with any water.
Yeah, so you got empty tanks.
So empty tanks. So at the moment it's been okay because we've been going to caravan parks, but if we're going to go to this camp out, I mean, no one wants to have to jerry can 3 90-litre tanks of water, just so you can be convenient and not have to use the shower block, which we might use anyway. But yeah, it's good speaking to you, and good finally meeting you guys. Yeah.
We've crossed paths many times, but never actually managed to bump into each other. So it's awesome to actually finally.
Yeah. Well, we usually bring the burley wagon with us. I think next time Deb says she's going to bring the pram, because trying to navigate through everything, it is too busy trying to navigate. So yeah. All right. Okay, no worries. Thanks very much. We'll catch you later, and enjoy the rest of the show. Keep hydrated, because I am sweating bloody bullets here.
Yeah.
All right.
3 litres of water on my back, and it's probably nearly
gone. Yes. Well, at least there's a fill-up station over there.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Awesome.
Phew. Whew. Okay, so that was a bit of a hot show.
A bit. It was disgustingly hot, and you disappeared for at least half an hour at a time, whilst I had to wrangle the kids in the heat.
Oh, they loved it, didn't you?
No.
No?
No, I don't think you can bring them again if you want to be filming.
Okie dokie.
They were very over it.
Who liked the four-wheel drive show? Me. Okay. All right, so one enjoyed the four-wheel drive show. The other smirked like he did like it, but doesn't want to admit it. It was hot as hell. It was at least 40 degrees out there, all sweat and bullets. I mean, my shirt was a little lighter when we started. It's now drenched and a bit darker and a bit heavier. Oh. So next year we won't be going. And why is that?
Next year we'll be on the road.
We'll be on the road. Yes, quick, let's go. We're on the road. Let's get on the footpath. Whew. All right. Now, I actually need to exercise a bit more, get a bit healthier. But I really appreciate it, baby, that you having the patience and the time for this. I know it must have been a bit tough and hella boring.
Well, I used to enjoy coming to them. I don't enjoy coming to them when I have to sit there with kids whinging.
Oh, nobody likes whingy kids. And yes.
I don't actually get to look at anything because you've disappeared the entire time.
Okay.
You're about to
True.
hit the wall with the stuff.
Well, okay. Well, we're on the main road, so I need to concentrate. I will sign off here. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the flip side. Let's get around this corner without taking out the bag.
Oh,
and
babe.
we'll cross the road.
Still got the
All right.
umbrella instead of my head.
Oops, sorry. Okay. Let's sign out. Peace.